AI or us?
Want Bitcoin exposure right in your brokerage account? Get it with symbol GBTC. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, the world's largest Bitcoin fund. GBTC. Bitcoin investing begins here.
We're smack dab in the middle of earnings season where some of the biggest, most influential companies are giving us market-moving information every single day. In such a volatile market, it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed by all the earnings reports, all the ups and downs coming at you, unless you know what you own. And that's why we're playing MI Diversified. Hey, this is where you call me and tell me your top 5 holdings. I tell you if your portfolio's diversified, or maybe not enough. Maybe you need to mix it up a little. Let's take some calls. Why don't we start with Mary in Idaho? Mary.
Happy TGIF, Jim.
Oh, amen. Amen, Mary. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm a new club member and appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
I have a small portfolio, and I'll give you my 5 stocks, and you can give me suggestions if I need to change things and answer the question of am I diversified?
Of course.
Amazon, Apple, Exxon, NVIDIA, and Ford.
All right, let me get a word. Thank you for those kind comments. We do have to mix things up a little bit. And these are very tough because we had a disappointment last night in Ford. We are keeping it, but we are very much on edge about it because we did not think that the warranty issues were addressed, but it's an auto company. Apple's own it, don't trade it. I have no feel for this quarter. I never do that kind of stuff. What I do is I take a look and have the best products in the world, best management in the world, and I reach the conclusion that the customer is always right. Best company in the world. Don't care about the stock. That takes care of itself. NVIDIA is very similar. But now here's the problem. They are both in technology. And I want to keep them both on, but I want to make it clear that the only reason I can do that is because Amazon distinguished itself last night as a retailer and then an Amazon Web Service company. Exxon had an okay oil quarter, not great, not bad, but you have an oil, you have an auto, you have a retailer, I am making it that, and then you have 2 technology companies. This is a cloud and this is a consumer tech, so I'm going to allow that, but understand that I have all these for the charitable trust because the trust is much bigger and it's not concentrated in tech. But thank you for the kind words. Now let's go to Bob in Florida. Bob.
Booyah, Jim.
Booyah.
Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
I'm very happy to be a member of the investment club.
Thank you. We're working hard. Jeff and I, we're really trying to crush it. But how can I help you?
You guys are great. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm diversified. My 5 stocks are NVIDIA, Tesla, Mercado Libre, Eli Lilly, and ServiceNow.
Oh, wow. Okay, really interested. Okay, so ServiceNow, let's go right to that. We had them on yesterday. Bill McDermott does second best, but equal to Microsoft in terms of great quarters. NVIDIA, we know that's an own, don't trade. Again, very high multiple. Don't expect it to rally over the quarter. That's not the way we're playing that. This is for, this is artificial intelligence, and this is going to be automation, we'll call it that. Tesla, we know it's kind of gotten hammered, but it's an electric car, but it's also going to be electric technology, which is why you can still own it. Mercado Libre is the eBay of Latin America. I was an original investor. I still like it very much. And then Eli Lilly reports next week, and we know that that's GLP. It's got a great, it has a great diabetes franchise, and I think it's going to have an amazing anti-Alzheimer's franchise drug. Let's call it an auction, electric auto. Automation and AI, it's different enough, okay? It's different enough. Someone who's really tough may just say, you really don't let NVIDIA and ServiceNow be owned by the same person, but I'm willing to say yes because they are trading in different markets. Let's take a call right now from David in North Carolina. David.
Hey, Jim. It's great talking to you again.
Oh, thank you, David. Thank you for calling.
Your Phillies and my Orioles had commendable seasons this year. Maybe next year's World Series will repeat the 1983 series.
Would that be fantastic? Ooh, I remember that series. That's part of the problem, that I remember the series. Absolutely. You had a great squad. I thought you'd go all the way. The Houston's a dynasty, and they couldn't pull it off. It's hard to get in that World Series. How can I help?
Well, living outside Charlotte, North Carolina, the following 5 companies have important operations in this area.
Oh, okay.
Car dealership Sonic Automotive, ticker symbol SAH.
Okay.
amusement and water park operator, Cedar Fair, FUN.
All right, that's really in Sandusky. Well, it does have operations there. It does have an operation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They've got Halloween amusement park.
You're absolutely right.
This time of year it's called Scarowinds.
Okay.
Because of Halloween scares.
Oh, all right.
But in fact, I'm going there this evening.
Oh, I hope you have a good time.
Thank you. Financial institution, Bank of America.
Okay.
Industrial company, Honeywell.
All right.
And gas and electric utility, Duke Energy.
Well, you know your stuff. You know your stuff, and I like that. Let's take a hard look. Okay, Sonic, yes, absolutely terrific auto retailer. We had Lithia and Drive It the other day. People didn't like it. I thought it was a good quarter myself at 5 times earnings. Cedar Fair, I like the amusement parks. They throw off a huge amount of cash. Bank of America, yes, Nations Bank, North Carolina. I think the 24, the stock started to look pretty attractive. Honeywell put a really good quarter. The stock got killed. They kind of tried to rally again today. That's aerospace, HVAC, chemicals, and intelligent automation for the warehouse. And then Duke Energy, which is one of mine, which is decent. It's a decent utility. I'm not crazy about the utilities right now. I do like AEP, but utility, let's call it aerospace because that's the primary. Bank, entertainment, and auto. That is the first, even though it's all North Carolina operations, that is the most diversified so far of the portfolios. Now we're going to go to Amadou, in Florida. Amadou.
Booyah, Jim.
Booyah.
I'm from the Space Coast, Maritime, Florida. I have 5 stocks.
Okay.
Apple, Alphabet A, Berkshire B, Tesla, and NVIDIA. Let me know if my wife doesn't have to worry.
All right. Now, we're starting to get nitty gritty here because now we have too many. I'm willing to accept, remember I told you I'm willing to accept Apple as a personal technology play, the best there is. I'm willing to accept NVIDIA. These are two that I say own, don't trade, so it's very hard for me to divorce myself. But I will slash Alphabet. I didn't like their conference call. We're struggling with it for the trust. We struggled with Ford. We struggled with Alphabet this week. Some are good, some are bad. That's what happens when you own a charitable trust or when you run a portfolio. But you only see portfolio managers come on and say everything's great. And I despise that. We don't play that game. We play with an open hand. Berkshire Hathaway, great diversified company, run by, of course, Warren Buffett. Tesla, we know that's Warren. We know that's Elon's electric car, diversified company, personal technology. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how best to put that because I've got to come up with some better way than just say tech because otherwise I have to get rid of NVIDIA. I won't let that happen. And now I'm going to take Alphabet out, we'll put Eli Lilly in, and I will feel much better. Thank you so much to all the players. Man, money's back after the break.